So this is NuclearCard. NuclearCard, he is playing the one with the X's and the triangles. I forget what that is. He is Del Z. Sure. He's a plat player, and he's going to be doing some Junkrat. Oh! Look at this guy added that too. What a bunch of nice people we have here. Okay. Your trip's down low. Okay, you're being a bit aggressive. We'll see how this plays out. Trapping the low ground. Good job. Oh, good job. Trapping low ground. Trapping the low ground. Get your kills. Alright, this is a little... Oh, it was ballsy, but it worked. Oh, it's so ballsy. But sometimes... Junkrat needs some balls. But I'll just go to say, against a good team, you'd die there. You wouldn't have made it up to this point right here the first time without getting killed. So trap again. Mess up your trap, that's alright. I do that sometimes. Right when he... Get out. Where's your team at? Yeah, get out. You go deeper in. Alright, that's also an option. Dude, that's a Reaper! Trap. Perfect timing on the trap. And you survived, barely, but you survived.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Alright, so you're down a person. Okay, this is bad timing. Reaper's behind your team, so watch out for that. So the whole thing about defending this far forward is that if your team gets wiped, you kind of don't defend one of the strongest corners in the game. Yeah, definitely get the hell out of there. Perfect. Charge Zarya. What? Who cares? Oh! Shoot at the Zarya! Alright, you're using resources a little bit too willy-nilly. Put the soldier on the high ground. Good. So that is a very good immediate response. I applaud you for that. He didn't look at the soldier. He didn't try anything. He knew what was going on. He knew he got flanked. And he just immediately went to a safe spot. Yeah, Reaper can do that. In case no one knew, Reaper does 150 a hit. So if he headshots, it's 300. That side grenade was looking good. Alright, trap up, get to the high ground. Perfect. Team is still defending out there. Trap. Trippity trip 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 trap. Yeah. Don't give up the high. Don't give up that terrain advantage if you don't have to. Is that another Orisa? Oh. Oh, that's two dead. And Mercy. That. I'm looking for that shady guy. both figuratively and literally.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
140? No, Junkrat does 120. I don't know what that 140 is a reference to.
Gotcha.
Talking about with damage boost, it's 156.
Well, that's a good spot.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay. Genji's checking out the spray.
Огонь по готовности.
140 is Reaper. I thought it was 150. I thought it was the same as Torb.
This will be good.
Torb shotguns, 150 is what?
30 seconds remaining.
This one before.
Okay, a little bit off.
My rip tire is charging.
I like those shots. Those were a good spot on the cart. I placed the trap. Trap low ground.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, again, I always say again when and I know this guy won't watch the first things I reviewed, but focusing the Mercy for no reason. Alright, I like how he stayed on the high ground. He didn't jump on the cart, which is something my other viewers need to understand. That was the correct move there.
3, 2,
So, overall, just looked it up to 140. It's okay, so it is 140.
Scott.
I didn't realize Reaper actually did 10 less damage than Torb. Because Torb should be 10 shots, 15 damage each. What's this guy's SR? He's plat. I don't know the exact number. Good control. That was the correct move to get the fuck out of there. So that was 2 good plays. You were a little bit over aggressive for my liking. More often than not, you'll get punished for it, but you didn't. That doesn't mean get used to not getting punished for that type of stuff. It just means clean up your actions a little bit. So good. Put damage on that. Flank run to the side. This is perfect. Oh, get charged by the Reinhardt. Not perfect. Alright. Winston was right above you. Okay, you wanna go for the Reinhardt? Okay. Now you get... When someone's not paying attention, just make sure to land your combo. I know it's easier said than done. Just take your time. He's to your left now. Okay. A little bit more predictive action you need there. So, you knock the soldier to the left. Usually he's going to fall backwards after that. He took 120 damage. Your enemy, like the enemy team was in front of him. He wants to run. So you could have, instead of following around the left or right side of the fountain, you need to go on the left side of the fountain. These are good shots. Actually aim for behind the... Perfect. Yeah. Bubble should go away in a second. I like that look around. But yeah, so be a little bit more or I would say anticipate a lot more. That's good. So I briefly talked about your 2-hit combo. Make sure the primary lands first, and then follow it up with the concussive mine. And usually when you shoot, you'll know if it's going to be a hit or not. Like as soon as you press the button, I don't know. I don't know if that's just me, but I think most people have a feeling like, oh, that shot definitely landed, or is going to land. So, get to the high ground. Perfect. Now there's something... They were still to your left, yeah. This is actually a really good angle. Dropping on top of their heads to your left. Perfect. Oh, you went outside the bubble! But they all died anyways.
Thank you kindly.
Right beside you.
Stop me if you've heard this before.
That sucks. It really does suck. Someone was up there. So, on this flank, it's tough for you.
60 seconds.
Unless the Junkrat's just standing still. Then it can be easy. But, when you're taking a flank where you're putting yourself in a long range playstyle,
This'll be good.
that's tough. Junkrat trap, watch it. Okay, with that one,
30 seconds. Remaining.
don't jump before the Winston jumps. If you use concussive mine before the Winston jumps, oh, you're gonna go backwards on this one. Yeah, that sucks. You're right back at spawn. You need the Winston to use his leap so you can get away. If you use it beforehand, he's just gonna wait until you go somewhere, and then he's gonna hit you with it. You need to get on there. Throw the concussive mine. You use it a lot for mobility. It's not a bad thing. Okay. I say it's not a bad thing to use concussive mine for mobility, but at that point in time, you just needed that little hint of damage, and you would have been good. People yelling about in chat. You fucking morons! What are you arguing about something that dumb? Alright. So, what skill level were you? Platinum. Council. Whatever. Your accuracy needs definitely to work on. Give you a check minus. Because you're in plat, I expect you to have a little bit better accuracy. I know the controller can be tough at times, and it's just difficult to aim. But you gotta start leading your targets properly. This is why I don't like yelling about accuracy. It's like, oh, just shoot your people better. Just be calm when you're doing it. When you press that button, you kind of know as soon as the shot goes out if it's a hit or not. There's not much more I can say to it than that. Just understand to lead your targets. You kind of gotta have to be 1 second, 2 seconds ahead of people. Like with that soldier, there's the fountain, and you hit him with a concussive mine, and you jumped, and he was here. Now your entire team is right here, so he's going to run away. You followed him around this way. You needed to just preemptively get him that way. Again, you have to be... This is like 1 second ahead of them that you have to be. So understand the state of the game and what someone would do in this position. Right? Well, if I was a soldier and I saw everything in front of me and I was going to die, I would run away. It's like, all right, there's a high probability of this guy running away, so I gotta head him off at the pass. Essentially, what's the saying? Goddamn saying. When form strike form, when formless strike shadow. That's the old saying. So essentially, if something's standing there and you can see its form, well then shoot at the form. But if something's moving and it's blurry, then shoot at where it's going to go. That's just an old saying. Essentially, right here, he was formless, so you had to strike at shadow where he's going to be. Positioning. Again, do not give up an advantage for free. So, a couple times you're on the high ground, it was free, it was yours. And then you just jumped off of it for no damn reason. Whenever you have a superior advantage, leverage it. If they try to take it away from you, don't give it up for free, but, make them use resources and then back out. Like if they jump up a Diva Winston on you, alright, those are resources they use, then get the hell out. Yeah. So just don't give it up for free. That's for damn sure. Other positioning, don't run at targets when you're shooting at them. Don't run at targets. That happens a lot with people. A lot of people will just go straight at them. They'll see someone, they see blood, and they keep following him and try to get him point blank range. Don't do that. You gotta stay back. The last point of defense that you had, where you stand on the high ground, you just shell the low ground, like that's what I'm talking about. You didn't need to be there, other people were there, so cool. Logistics, trap more. I said that while you were not trapping. Trappy, trap. I would actually say too much movement with Conk. Too much movement. So if you just concuss your mind to get around, then you have to be good with your primary fire. If you can't do that, then don't jump around all willy-nilly. I don't mind you moving a good deal, but it seemed like you were only using concussive mind to get around. If you do that, you need to have a very good primary attack. At this point in time, you don't. So, it's tough to say, but that's just the reality of it. So save it more for combat. Yeah, don't use them both right away. Like, when the Winston jumped on you, at that last part, you were on the high ground, he was on the high ground. You jumped to the low ground, and as soon as you touched the low ground, you jumped right back up. And he just stood here, and he's like, oh, okay, okay, and then he just attacked you. Essentially, you burned 2 mines for his, essentially, inaction. He didn't even make an action. Yeah. Especially when you drop to the low ground, if you concuss him away, Winston can fall, and when you concuss him up, he can just leap. So it's just not a very effective way to use resources. Be reactive, don't be... This is going to sound weird, don't be proactive. If you're betting so much on the enemy to do something that you do something right away, and if they're reactive, they're going to see you do it, and they're like, oh, well, he did the wrong move, he acted too quick. BDL Dudu, I see that. Just send me a hug here for Brazil. I'm the biggest fan. Well, thank you. Thanks for the support in Brazil. So yeah, too much movement on concussive. As for information, I think you're fine there. Yeah, I think you're fine. Nothing information-wise, I would say. Do remember that if you push up too far on point 1, you can't defend the easy corner. So the map goes like this. You defended this first corner, and while that's cool and all, but if your team dies, they get the tough corner. Like, this is the corner you can full hold. I don't see anyone... You can full hold the first corner, but it's fucking tough. But yeah. Try to hold the second corner. Careful when defending too far forward, because you give up what's behind you. But that's it.